what would each of you tell your 17-year-old self?
Well, let's not answer time travel questions like buy Bitcoin or some stupid shit like that. Let's actually, what would I stop wasting your time? So I was 17. I was working at a fast food restaurant making sandwiches. Now the internet didn't really exist as such, but looking back on it, it was part of my journey, and I regret nothing because I ended up where I am. So would I even go back and tell myself anything? Is the question. If I had to. It would be to not burn so much of my time. Let's talk to the 17-year-olds who are listening. You know, do you finish your job, come home, play video games, etc.? That's what I used to do when I was 17 a little bit. What I didn't do is come home and think, okay, fuck, let's work on something new. Let's try and build something. Let's start a YouTube channel. Let's start creating content instead of consuming content. I'd tell myself to be a little bit more proactive with my free time and not fuck around so much.
How do you deal with procrastination and laziness?
Why are you asking me that question? Why are you on this podcast asking me how to stop procrastinating? Turn off YouTube. Go do something. Jesus Christ. What's wrong with people? This is exactly what you were talking about asking a question where you already know the answer to. You know the answer is to stop doing things that waste your time and apply yourself to something important. Now, this may not be a waste of your time, but let me tell you, you're a dumbass, clearly. It's like Googling how to get fit, like you just said. Everyone knows what a push-up is. Do 10,000 of them a day. Stop wasting your fucking time. You know, I've never had to deal with procrastination. I've never had to deal with not being motivated, because what is the alternative? Literally, be a loser forever. I am sick of reading shit on the internet saying, yeah, you know, some people are special and they take longer to bloom and your time will come. Let me tell you something. 99.9% of people who are born broke, live broke, stay broke, die broke. That is the reality for almost everybody. The internet and it's all going to come to you at the right time bullshit is fucking a psyop to keep you down. You already know the answer. You don't need me to tell you. Why the fuck are you asking 4 men who do not know you personally how to stop wasting your time? I don't even know what you do to waste your time. You already know the fucking answer. Can we ban this guy from our feed, or do you guys want to hit him up first?
Yeah, you nailed it. Procrastination. I'm not going to try and change who you are as an individual. I don't know you. Right?
Have fun staying poor.
Have fun staying poor. I don't know your genetic makeup. If you were a warrior, you wouldn't be asking that question. So you're either going to become a warrior, or you need to adopt the ways of a warrior, or you need to accept your position in life, which is just to suffer the pain of being a loser forever.
Yeah, get a job at the car wash. Maybe I'll tip you one day.
Yeah, correct.
Enjoy.
You will not appreciate your six-pack unless you didn't have one and you had to earn it. That's how the world works. So when I talk to these dudes like, oh, but it's, you know what, Tate? Yeah, I agree, but you know, it's hard. It's hard. Of course it is. It's supposed to be. And if you're not cut out for it, then fuck off and live a normal existence and die. Sit there, letting other men enjoy the spoils of being a man and fucking die. If that's what you want to do, is just sit there and exist and then fade into history unremembered. That's your decision. If you want to level up your character, then you need to get out here and do it. You need to be around brave men. You need to get some balls. You need to get your network together. You need to be paying attention to things like the Fresh and Fit podcast. Listen to the truth. Humble yourself. Stop sitting there with an ego. Realize you ain't shit. Most of you fuckers could go look in the mirror right now. And if you were totally honest with yourself, go look in the mirror and be honest with yourself and say, if I was a hot bitch, would I fuck me? And the answer for most of you is no. So you can't be mad at women. They've got eyes. They see the same shit you see right now. And they just don't. The answer's fucking no. You ain't got shit worth fucking, my friend. When they look at me, they're like, okay, yeah, all right, fuck it. It is what it is. That's the game. But I made myself this way. I wasn't born this way. I absolutely and utterly made myself this way. And any single one of you men out here can do the same thing. If you want to level up your character, then you need to get out here and do it. You need to be around brave men. You need to get some balls. You need to get your network together. You need to be paying attention to things like the Fresh and Fit podcast. Listen to the truth. Humble yourself. Stop sitting there with an ego. Realize you ain't shit. Most of you fuckers could go look in the mirror right now. And if you were totally honest with yourself, go look in the mirror and be honest with yourself and say, if I was a hot bitch, would I fuck me? And the answer for most of you is no. So you can't be mad at women. They've got eyes. They see the same shit you see right now. And they just don't. The answer's fucking no. You ain't got shit worth fucking, my friend. When they look at me, they're like, okay, yeah, all right, fuck it. It is what it is. That's the game. But I made myself this way. I wasn't born this way. I absolutely and utterly made myself this way. And any single one of you men out here can do the same thing. I don't want to plug too hard, but inside the War Room, this is what we teach. The War Room is the only organization in the world in which we kick out members every single month. Every other membership club, every other group you can join, you can pay your money, you can sit around and pretend you're getting progress, right? It's like signing up to a gym. They'll take your membership even if you never go.
Facts.
Not the War Room. Myron has a link to the War Room on here, and you'll learn inside the War Room that there are things you must do. You must complete tasks to succeed and survive. If you do not survive, you are kicked, because I refuse to have cowardice around me. It's my organization. Everyone else in there, the thousands of men in there, think and act and work hard like I do. We're not having no pussy fucking holding on to coattails. That's what the War Room's about. The War Room's about that bravery and that male competition. It's impossible to be in a highly competitive environment and massively fail like most of these dudes are failing. I'm telling you now, I have zero sympathy for most of you guys, because the lives you live are the lives you have built for yourselves. You've built it for yourself from head to toe. You're nothing but lucky. Bacteria could have stole your eyesight at the age of 3, and it didn't. You could have been in a car crash and lost both your parents. Never happened. You've been nothing but lucky. Blind luck has given you a favorable hand, and you've managed to fuck it up. And then you want to message me and ask, how do I get pussy? You don't deserve any fucking pussy.
Damn.
I deserve it all. So fuck you. It's your own fault.
I was ordinary financially. Like, I wasn't born rich. I was born into a very poor family. As smart as my father was, chess doesn't pay. He also loved gambling, women, and booze. So you add all that up, we were very, very poor. Me, my mother, and my brother, when we moved to England, we grew up in a homeless hostel. So I grew up at the very end of the socioeconomic ladder. I had a worse start than 99% of people. But I lived my life when I was poor, furious at the fact I was poor. Because my ego, and I'll be honest, my ego is at a point where I didn't understand how other people can afford Ferraris and I can't. I would be 18, walk into college, and a Ferrari would drive past, and it would ruin my week. And everyone would be like, what's wrong with you? And I'd be like, don't you see, this fat fuck can buy a Ferrari and I can't. Why? He's not a better man. He's not a better person than me. I'm just as good as him, if not better. I couldn't stand the fact that there's people who could do things I couldn't. So this gave me unlimited motivation to get rich. Now, I found a way to get rich, and I believe that anyone who really, really, truly wants to get rich will get rich one way or another. But that's because it bothered me for the first 10 years. You know, my 20s, I was broke most of them. I was broke most of my 20s. So I couldn't stand being ordinary. And my question is this: you're saying ordinary people need to come in terms of their ordinariness. I don't think they do. I think they need to become extraordinary. I think they need to try harder.
What are your best methods to control your anger?
It's a good question. I think anger is a fantastic thing to feel. A lot of people are told.
No, I get it.
A lot of people are told to not feel angry. And I think
I'm going to send that to CNN, man.
Yeah, I think that's wrong. I think you should absolutely feel angry. That's a great thing, but you need to learn to channel it. Now, there's a million things you can channel it into. You can channel it into the gym. You can channel it into your business. You can channel it into whatever. But you're not stupid. You know what's going to positively impact your life, what's going to negatively impact your life. My life was built off the back of anger. I was too angry to sleep that I was broke. That's how I got rich. I was too angry to sleep at the thought of losing. That's why I trained. I was completely built on anger. And I channeled it all in the right direction. I have no criminal record. So I'm never going to tell anyone not to be angry. I'm going to say make sure you put it into something worthwhile. If you're genuinely pissed off, and I mean genuinely, think how much energy that is. That's a little ball of force. I'm pissed off. That's it. Fuck it. That's it. I'm doing this today. I'm finding a way to get this done today. That's good. What a lot of people do is they pretend they're angry, but they're not. Oh, I'm angry, but really I'm just miserable. I feel sorry for myself. Now that is negative. That's never going to help you. But if you're genuinely angry, then you have unlimited motivation. So I don't ever try and stop myself being angry. I just make sure I have something to put it into. Fantastic. Good. Be angry. Good. Absolutely. But you need to have an outlet in your life that's going to benefit your life. Doesn't matter what it is. Go do push-ups. I'm so angry. If you're so angry, you want to talk how angry you are like a tough guy, show me 1,000 push-ups. Come on, you're so angry. Move them arms. You're so angry. Use your force. Oh, what? You're tired now. Well, you're not angry.